The nuclear age dawned in the fires of World War II. The Manhattan Project, a top-secret American-led effort, brought together brilliant minds to unlock the atom's power. This endeavor culminated in the creation of the first atomic bombs. In August 1945, the world watched in horror as these weapons devastated the Japanese cities of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. These bombings forced Japan's surrender, but they also ushered in a new era defined by both unprecedented potential and unparalleled peril. The bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki remain a stark reminder of the devastating power of nuclear weapons. The images of these devastated cities continue to haunt us, serving as a grim testament to the destructive capacity of these weapons. The world had entered the atomic age, forever marked by this destructive power. The Manhattan Project's legacy is complex. On one hand, it demonstrated humanity's scientific prowess. On the other hand, it unleashed a force with the potential to annihilate civilization. The development of nuclear weapons fundamentally shifted the global balance of power and ushered in the Cold War, a period of geopolitical tension where the US and the Soviet Union became locked in a dangerous nuclear rivalry. The Soviet Union, initially behind in the nuclear race, made rapid progress after World War II. Driven by a combination of espionage, scientific brilliance, and unwavering determination, the Soviets detonated their first atomic bomb in 1949. This event shattered America's nuclear monopoly and sent shockwaves through the West. The Cold War arms race had begun. Both the United States and the Soviet Union poured massive resources into developing increasingly powerful nuclear weapons. Each side sought to outdo the other, amassing vast arsenals of these deadly weapons. The world lived under the constant threat of nuclear annihilation. The rivalry extended beyond simple bomb counts. Both superpowers developed sophisticated delivery systems, including intercontinental ballistic missiles and submarine-launched ballistic missiles. These technological advancements further intensified the arms race and heightened global anxieties. The Cold War, fueled by nuclear rivalry, would define international relations for decades. In 1964, China joined the nuclear club with its first successful atomic bomb test. This development marked a significant shift in the global balance of power, introducing a third major player into the nuclear arena. China's pursuit of nuclear weapons was driven by a complex interplay of factors, including security concerns, national prestige, and ideological ambitions. China's nuclear program developed rapidly, progressing from fission bombs to thermonuclear weapons in a relatively short period. This rapid advancement demonstrated China's growing technological capabilities and solidified its position as a major power on the world stage. China's nuclear arsenal, while smaller than those of the United States and Russia, represents a significant strategic force. Its nuclear capabilities continue to evolve, with ongoing modernization efforts focused on enhancing the range, accuracy, and survivability of its nuclear forces. China's nuclear strategy remains shrouded in secrecy, adding another layer of complexity to the global nuclear landscape. While the specter of nuclear war loomed large, the superpowers also recognized the potential benefits of the atom for peaceful purposes. The United States, Soviet Union, and China all embarked on ambitious civilian nuclear programs, seeking to harness the power of the atom for energy production, medicine, and scientific research. In the United States, the Atoms for Peace program, initiated by President Eisenhower, promoted the peaceful applications of nuclear technology worldwide. This program led to the construction of numerous nuclear power plants, providing a new source of energy and contributing to scientific advancements in various fields. The Soviet Union also heavily invested in civilian nuclear energy, constructing numerous power plants across its vast territory. The Chernobyl disaster in 1986, however, exposed the potential dangers of nuclear power and raised serious concerns about safety and regulation. This tragedy had lasting impacts on the global nuclear industry. Section 5. U.S. Nuclear Arsenal, a legacy of power and innovation. The United States, having opened the nuclear age, possesses a vast and sophisticated nuclear arsenal. Its nuclear forces consist of a triad of delivery systems, land-based intercontinental ballistic missiles, submarine-launched ballistic missiles, and strategic bombers, providing a credible and flexible deterrent capability. The U.S. constantly modernizes its nuclear forces, investing heavily in research and development to maintain its technological edge. This commitment to modernization ensures the effectiveness and survivability of its nuclear deterrent, a cornerstone of U.S. national security strategy. The U.S. adheres to a policy of extended deterrence, pledging to protect its allies with its nuclear umbrella. This policy, while intended to deter aggression, also carries significant risks and contributes to the complexity of the global nuclear order. Section 6. Russian nuclear forces inherited might, modern ambitions. Russia, inheritor of the Soviet Union's nuclear legacy, possesses the world's largest nuclear arsenal. Its nuclear forces, like those of the United States, are structured around a triad of delivery systems, ensuring a robust and resilient deterrent capability. Russia has placed a renewed emphasis on modernizing its nuclear forces, investing heavily in new systems and upgrades. Under President Putin, Russia has adopted a more assertive nuclear posture, incorporating nuclear saber-rattling into its military and political strategies. This approach has raised concerns among Western nations and contributed to heightened tensions. Russia's vast nuclear arsenal and its willingness to brandish its nuclear capabilities underscore the enduring importance of nuclear weapons in international relations. The modernization and posture of Russian nuclear forces remain a significant factor in global security calculations. Section 7. China's nuclear arsenal, a modernizing dragon. China, while maintaining a no-first-use policy, has steadily modernized and expanded its nuclear arsenal. Its nuclear forces, though smaller than those of the United States and Russia, are rapidly evolving, incorporating advanced technologies and capabilities. China's growing nuclear might reflects its ambitions as a rising global power. China's nuclear modernization program focuses on enhancing the survivability, range, and accuracy of its nuclear forces. The development of new delivery systems, including road-mobile ICBMs and submarine-launched ballistic missiles, aims to ensure the credibility of its nuclear deterrent. China's nuclear strategy emphasizes secrecy and ambiguity, making it difficult to assess its intentions and capabilities fully. This lack of transparency contributes to regional and global anxieties, highlighting the need for greater dialogue and confidence-building measures. Section 8. The uncertain future, arms control and disarmament. The end of the Cold War brought hope for a world free from the threat of nuclear annihilation. Arms control treaties, such as the Strategic Arms Reduction Treaty, or START, led to significant reductions in US and Russian nuclear arsenals. However, the future of arms control remains uncertain. The collapse of the Intermediate Range Nuclear Forces Treaty, or INF, and the uncertain future of New START raise concerns about a renewed arms race. The lack of progress on multilateral disarmament negotiations further complicates efforts to reduce nuclear dangers. The international community faces significant challenges in addressing the proliferation of nuclear weapons technology. The emergence of new nuclear states and the potential for non-state actors to acquire nuclear weapons pose serious threats to global security. Strengthening the global non-proliferation regime remains a top priority. Section 9. Nuclear power in the 21st century. Promise and peril. Nuclear power, with its potential for both good and evil, will continue to shape the 21st century. While the threat of nuclear war persists, so too does the potential for peaceful applications of nuclear technology. Finding a balance between these competing realities will be crucial for humanity's future. Technological innovation offers both opportunities and challenges. Advances in nuclear energy, such as small modular reactors or SMRs, hold promise for a cleaner energy future. However, these same technologies could also facilitate the development of new and more dangerous weapons. The future of nuclear power depends on responsible stewardship and international cooperation. Strengthening global governance, promoting disarmament, and fostering dialogue are essential steps towards mitigating the risks and realizing the potential benefits of the atom. The choices we make today will determine whether the nuclear age leads to unprecedented destruction or a brighter future for all.